She was 7, seemed like yesterday. We both stayed up, the fire fading away, and the moon rose hushing stars in its way. We sang songs by its light, shadows dancing in the night. She asked me why it seems like day. Said, honey, the moon up above is reflecting all our love, and that's why it shines so bright. Growing up, she was busy, like every kid I know. But now and then, I'd go out with her in tow, to look up at the sky as the moon put on a show. Like mariners at sea, ancient shepherds with their sheep, we'd stare up in wonder like years ago. I said, come out and look at the moon tonight. Quick, come now, look soon while it's still burning bright. For a moment, we'll share that beautiful sight as we go out and look at the moon. As I work in the kitchen, I stare at a fading light. She's away at college, out of mind and sight. Then her message lights my phone, sends me into the night. One glance tells me why that silver disc commands the sky and bathes us both once more in its light. She said, go out and look at the moon tonight. Quick, go now, look soon while it's still burning bright. For a moment, we'll share that beautiful sight as we go out and look at the moon. We go out and look at the moon.
Good one.
So this next song is new. I haven't played it out before. It came from a prompt from a songwriting group I'm part of, and called "Wish I Had" was the prompt. And I went back and it brought memories of a conversation my wife and I had at a dinner for a good friend of mine's birthday. It was a big birthday. I'll just say it wasn't a 21 or a 30 or 40. And we sat at a table with some other couples, and a guy came and sat with us by himself. And then we had a very serious conversation about it, and that's where this song came from, called "Wish I Had." Wish I had a nickel for each time someone would say, 2 years, I'm so sorry, how are you? Wish I had an answer that kept the tears at bay, but I don't, so I just tell the truth. Wish I had you back beside me. Wish I had the life we shared so long. Wish I had a way to lose this pain inside me. I've missed you every day since you've been gone. Wish I had the courage to move on and let you go. It's what you told me you wanted me to do. Wish I had your faith that someday new love would grow, 'cause no matter what, I'll always still love you. Wish I had you back beside me. Wish I had the life we shared so long. Wish I had a way to lose this pain inside me. I've missed you every day since you've been gone. The chair you use for knitting, counter in the kitchen where you'd stand. Everywhere I used to see you, now just footprints in the sand. Wish I had you back beside me. Wish I had the life we shared so long. Wish I had a way to lose this pain inside me. I've missed you every day since you've been gone. I've missed you every day since you've been gone. So those are sort of a couple of more touching songs. This is a cover song by a wonderful songwriter by the name of Andy Gullahorn. It's a little bit more fun, that fun genre. It's called Teenagers. If everything has two sides, I guess there is a downside to only seeing the bright side of life. 'Cause if you are not grounded, or your head's in the clouds, and you lose sight of what's real and what's right. So we need some kind of equalizing force to take us down when we get on our high horse. So we have teenagers, they'll expose you as a fool, like it's their mission to. Oh, teenagers, I know it feels personal. That's because it is. But who else could protect us from having fun in public and wearing things that might be out of style? And who else could remind us our best years are behind us, not getting any younger, we're dying. When they're not even there, just trying to help. Sometimes it's hard to beat yourself up by yourself. So we have teenagers, we want them gone, they're here. We don't, they disappear. Oh, teenagers, you might think they're being selfish. Well, sometimes they are. Of course, the ones I have are the exceptions to the rule. They're perfect little angels all the time they're asleep. I guess that as their father, the best that I can do is help my babies become good adults, not perfect in between. They say these years will fly by, so we should savor this time. And there's so much to savor these days. Before you know it, they're gone, little kids of their own, grateful for the way they were raised. So if we can keep from killing them till then, maybe one day we will all have sweet, sweet revenge when they have teenagers. Teenagers, you know they say what goes around comes back to your kids when they have their own teenagers. Teenagers.
I don't know how to make it stop.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive effect, but I'm just going to drop my mic and leave, I think, after that. It's a cool effect. I like it. I like it. I've been telling people how exciting it is to be able to sit here and play to your iPad when it's not a lot of feedback. It's kind of a different experience. But so this is a song that I co-wrote with a guy. This is related to the same song circle group that I play with or do a lot of songwriting with. And we wrote this on a retreat out in California. So it's called Some Lies Ain't Worth Telling. If I asked her, girl, have you lost weight? She'd probably act surprised, roll her eyes, but I bet she'll still feel great. But if I tell her, hey, let's stay in tonight, I'll cook your favorite meal, it'll make you feel like everything's alright. She'll cut me off and without hesitation say, so you forgot to make the reservation. She can read me like a book, lets me know with just one look. She ain't buying what I'm selling, and I know her well enough, know she'll always call my bluff. Some lies ain't worth telling. It's 2 a.m., got the munchies bad. She's asleep in bed, so I decide to head downstairs for a snack. Fridge door open, reaching for that chocolate cake. When I heard a sound, makes me turn around, catch a big smile on her face. Oh, hey, babe. Where's that vegan kale from California? She says, grab a chair, I'll fix a big bowl for you. Well, she can read me like a book, lets me know with just one look. She ain't buying what I'm selling, and I know her well enough, know she'll always call my bluff. Some lies ain't worth telling. If I come home and I've got troubles on my mind, she'll look at me, and if I say I'm feeling fine, she'll look me in the eye and say I've got some time. 'Cause she can read me like a book, lets me know with just one look. She ain't buying what I'm selling, and I know her well enough to know she'll always call my bluff. And if I said I'd have it any other way, well, some lies ain't worth telling. Some lies ain't worth telling. All right, you got it under control that time. That's good. This next song is a song I wrote. I've done a lot where I use newspapers or readings or whatever to find some true story that's kind of interesting. And this is a story song it's a true story about a very young general in the Union Army in the Civil War. It's called The Ballad of Francis Barlow. My name is Francis Barlow, a gifted lad I'm told, was a lawyer in New York City, just 26 years old. When Lincoln called for volunteers in 1861, I enlisted the next morning, barely knowing what I'd done. Told my Arabella that night, I love you, but for now I must fight. Arabella, 10 years older, for me a lucky catch, a woman strong as any man with intellect to match. Next morning we were married and she swore that she would stay as close to me as possible, and soon she found a way. A nurse, an angel in the mud, amid the filth, the dying and the blood. Well, I met my match in Gettysburg, our brigade overrun, and left for dead in a cornfield by a ball from a rebel gun. But a noble foe took pity, thinking I'd soon breathe my last, and sent for Arabella to be with me when I passed. She slipped through the lines that night, somehow her loving care saved my life. Saved my life. Well, over half a year went by. She nursed me day and night. She went back to care for wounds, and I went back to fight. No matter what they'd thrown at her, she'd never known defeat, till I heard that she'd been taken ill by the brutal summer heat. Saw her just one more time again, then God took her to be with him. Oh, now she's with him. Somehow I'm still standing, now this hell is done. My heart and soul are broken, with Arabella gone. I never will remarry, and I surely won't forget the woman who once loved me, who briefly shared my bed. Now 30, my life will start, 2 lifetimes of sorrow in my heart. Such sorrow in my heart. Oh, So that was a little bit tough story. This one's completely different. This is just about the truth of the world we live in today in the last several years. It's called I've Got AMD. I've got Facebook on my phone. I always text when I'm alone. Take a selfie with my spouse. Instagram if I knew how. I'm on my phone for hours. It's become a part of me. I've got AMD, acquired millennial disorder. We call it AMD. We get it from children, just like insanity. Acquired millennial disorder. We want everything for free. It sure as hell means music. So I've got AMD. Send me mail of some import, but you'd better keep it short. Too many words, I lose the train. Concentration such a strain. My attention span's gone AWOL. My patience in full retreat. I've got AMD. Told my boss I need some space. I trust this won't affect my raise. Just some time to find myself. A month or 3 in San Miguel. Well, I don't know why he's cranky. It seems so fair to me. I've got AMD, acquired millennial disorder. We call it AMD. We get it from our children, just like insanity. Acquired millennial disorder. We want everything for free. Don't need no morning paper. We've all got AMD. Now I'm at Walmart every day, helping people find their way. That's 'cause Starbucks told me no. They said I'm cool but just too old. Well, I'm just like that kid they hired. I got my master's in history. I've got AMD, acquired millennial disorder. We call it AMD. We get it from our children, just like insanity. Acquired millennial disorder. We want everything for free. Don't need no stinking landline. We've all got an AMD. Acquired millennial disorder. My burger's gluten free. Just tell me that I'm awesome, 'cause I've got AMD.
You got 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got one more I can do for you. This is may appeal to a certain age category. I'll let you guys decide which one. But this is just got a habit I've kind of developed in the mornings, and actually harkens back to fascination with it. Harkens back to high school. There's a verse in here that's actually true. A bunch of us high school friends used to get a friend of ours at a paper route, and he'd bring a paper to us, and we made a little betting pool around this particular topic. This is a song called the Obits. my morning coffee, scanning through the news, checking out Dear Abby for advice that I can't use. But it never seems to fail that the obits catch my eye. I read enough to tell me when each one died and why. And I don't know one, and I wonder why I care. Must be reassurance buried somewhere deep in there. They did something stupid or reached a ripe old age, then I know I'll be okay. As cynics back in high school, my friends and I would try to count the ways the obits said that each poor soul had died. Well, some just died, some passed away, some entered into rest. But the ones that flew into the arms of Jesus were the best. That's when it dawned on me that no one went to hell, as if the folks that wrote those things had any way to tell. Of course that means that heaven must be crowded anyway, so I know either way I'll be okay. I read the obits, that's right, the obits. News is more depressing, strange as that may seem, but tales of the departed with their wild hyperbole, that's the place I go to find security. Oh, oh, oh. I think as I get older, assuming I'm still here, I'll still use the obits to calm those creeping fears. But then I'll read them slower so I can do the math to know which ones were older or younger when they passed. As long as more are older, my mind will be at rest. As soon as more are younger, that will put me to the test. Every ounce of my denial I'll have to tap each day just to know I'll be okay. I read the obits, that's right, the obits. News is more depressing, strange as it may seem. Tales of the departed with their wild hyperbole, that's the place I go to find security. Oh, I read the obits, that's right, the obits. When I want something real, I don't bother with TV. Behind the ads for hearing aids and plastic surgery, that's the place I go to find reality. Oh.